conscientious and excellent students. And I enjoy having you on. I'm looking forward to your being in my math and play class. So I will see you on Monday at 9:30 in the morning.
The other thing that's a little different about this Math 03, we have also hired a supplemental instructor. This individual, her name is Elise, or Lisa. Where's Elisa? And she has tutored for Ms. Graves, comes highly recommended. And so what is going to happen, she is going to sit in on the Math 03 class 4 days a week. And she's going to hear what Ms. Fain has to say, how she teaches it. So that way, when you meet immediately after the math class for an hour with her, and it's going to be 2 days a week, I'm going to let Elisa and the group decide what 2 days that's going to be. I don't want to be presumptuous, but we do have a space that Eileen Schweitzer has given you guys in the library. And we're also working on the possibility of getting some laptop computers so that this group can access their homework, work on it together, and it's going to be a very different but highly successful Math 03. I'm very excited about it. Okay. Joanne and Valerie and I, we will be out of the office August 31st through Labor Day. So it's actually only 4 work days and Fridays. The Friday before Labor Day, I don't think very many of y'all would come to see us anyway. Tammy, we're going to try our best to have Tammy, our work study, man the office at least 4 to 5 hours a day, but maybe not that Friday. So we have a professional development opportunity that we're taking advantage of, and so we will not be here. That means that if you've got any issues next week with your classes, you need to get in and see Val immediately because the next week she won't be here. A+ Club Luncheon, for those of you that made a 4.0 last spring and this summer. Have we sent invitations out yet? Okay, invitations are going to go out before we leave for our professional development. Put Friday, September 17th at noon on your calendars if you have a 4.0 from last spring or summer. The vice presidents and deans have already been invited, the academic vice presidents and the deans have been invited. So if you are interested, it's a very prestigious event. I'm very proud of my students. When you make a 4.0, that's incredible. So we want to recognize. The next mandatory meeting is going to be October the 1st. Again, it's a Friday. And I know that some of the students are having issues with Fridays. We will also have a video that you can review in the library and get credit for seeing the mandatory meeting. But I want you to go ahead and put that on the calendar now. William and Mary Transfer Day. That's going to be Friday, November the 5th. And that is their day for transfer. They provide, I believe it's lunch. They provide lunch. They provide an opportunity for you to actually talk to other students, to talk to some of the instructors or professors. We've been, and it's very interesting, and it's very inclusive. They make you feel like they really want you there. So any student that's interested in transferring to the College of William and Mary, we have vans set aside to take you, so please let us know if you're interested. And Joanne will send out by email when the sign-up will start. We're going to the Lion King, December the 2nd, that's a Thursday. And we probably won't send out sign-ups maybe until the first week of November. How many tickets did we buy? Do you remember? Okay, wasn't that many? Was it? Okay. Maybe 20, something like that. So we'll be sending out information on when you can sign up. Then the holiday celebration and luncheon is December the 8th. That's a Wednesday. And I believe we set it for 1 o'clock, but we'll, again, send out information. But these are things that you guys should be putting on your calendar so that you don't miss it. If you have class, I don't expect you to come to the luncheon. I expect you to go to class, but we usually have it for like 2 hours so that you can come after class and get something to eat. But your academics will always come first, and please don't forget that. Okay, I've had so many students come up and ask me, Ms. Keithley, I really want to go to New York. I sent out an email, and I also put it on Facebook, and I was really surprised that I didn't get more responses because I get the feeling that some of you are not checking your email, your MyTNCC email. And remember in TRIO, we say, don't wait until classes start to be checking your email. You should be checking it when you're on break, on the weekends, during the summer, because we are constantly sending out very important information. Guess what? We're going to New York, and we're going to be in New York for Thanksgiving. We're going to see the Macy's Day Parade. Are we crazy? So, you have a break that week. The 23rd and the 24th, you do not have classes. We're going to leave the morning of the 23rd. We're going to go to New York, and what I've done is I've listed some of the things that we're going to be doing. Phantom of the Opera, Macy's Day Parade, Top of the Rock at Rockefeller Center, Chinatown, the American Museum of Natural History, Thanksgiving buffet dinner, New York pizza, and Dallas barbecue. And Dr. Beverly told me to tell y'all, when she was going over the itinerary with us this week, she said, where are my children going to have Thanksgiving dinner? I said, well, I guess it's going to be at a Wendy's because it's going to be on the way back from the parade, and we got to, get home. She says, I don't think so. She said, you need to find a place where my children can have a Thanksgiving dinner. So Joanne has looked, and Salisbury, Maryland has a restaurant that comes highly recommended, and we're going to make reservations for that evening around probably 4:30, 5 o'clock to have Thanksgiving dinner. It's a buffet. And the neat thing is, my youngest son, Paul, and his wife live in Salisbury, and he's already said, well, Mama, that means I don't have to cook. I can just come and eat with you guys. So you'll get to meet my son, Paul, hopefully. Sign-up process. This is the bad part. Only 14 students can go on this trip. 14 students. And this is the story behind New York. You know that we got refunded. And what happens at the end of your grant cycle, you can't send any money back to the government. You don't want to do that. And so there was some money that was sitting out here that we kept looking at. And so I said, Joanne, I said, we got to encumber this money by August 31st. What do you think? What do you and Val think about going to New York for Thanksgiving? And they said, let's do it. So, as a staff, we are going to meet when we come back from our professional development trip, and we're going to decide how this is going to go down. But I'm already going to tell you right off the bat, if you are a TRIO student that's just recently been interviewed and you have no track record yet, you haven't really done anything except come to this, you are not going to be able to take this trip. But I promise you there's going to be other trips. My Smart Start students, they spent a week here. They went to everything. They all passed their SDV 100 with flying colors. They will be included. Any student who has less than a 2.0 GPA, you will not be allowed to go. And that's cumulative 2.0 GPA. And the reason is we stress academics. And if you are an academic warning or you have less than a 2.0, you don't need to be going to New York, you need to be hitting the books, okay? And that's just the way it is, okay? I think that was just about all the things that we had talked about so far regarding New York. Phantom of the Opera, beyond a shadow of a doubt. When I sent out feelers, what is the show? I gave you Elf, Mamma Mia, Phantom, and Spider-Man. I know. But Phantom, I mean, it was, y'all really surprised me. You really surprised me. It came in number one, I mean, beyond a shadow of a doubt. The majority of you wanted to go see that, okay? I'm going to try, well, no, I'm not. I was going to try to show you the video one more time that Melanie put together for Smart Start, but they have not hardwired the Wi-Fi in here yet, and so it keeps stopping, and then, but did you guys watch it off of Facebook? I mean, I sent it to so many of you. It is so great, and Smart Start students, it just really highlights your week. So I highly recommend that you go into Facebook and to the Trio page. And if you scroll down, it's one of the older posts, but it's really good. I'm going to try my best to show it in October, because I want all the students to see this.